What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're going back to Psychedelic Porn Crumpets. Yes, indeed, Psychedelic Porn Crumpets fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bobbity bot, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Gareth Thomas, and Gareth wanted to see me react to this song by Psychedelic Porn Crumpets called Neck. That's Neck, all right. It's. I mean, I don't know how else you could possibly pronounce it. N-E-K. Just N-E-K, not N-E-C-K. No, just N-E-K. Weird.
We are the keepers of the sacred words. Ni, peng, and ni-wom.
Those who hear them seldom live to tell the tale.
Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second. Yeah, this sounds familiar. I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Psychedelic Porn Crumpets, alright? And the video has 204,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Neck. That's all it says. Neck. I mean, it does say Psychedelic Porn Crumpets here, so I can only assume we're in the right place. I'm using the link that was given to me. Okay, so if we're not in the right spot, don't blame me. Blame Gareth. I'm using the link he gave me. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I'm getting serious. Okay. Not from a vocal standpoint. Clearly. I mean, when I mentioned the band that this is kind of giving me vibes of, I'm going to mention the band, and the first thing you're going to go is, this doesn't sound anything like them. The vocals are, you're right, the vocals are way different. But I'm talking about from a songwriting standpoint. Not even an instrumentation standpoint. Purely from a songwriting standpoint, I'm getting serious Mr. Bungle vibes. Serious Mr. Bungle vibes. It's almost, it has that carnivalistic feel. Like you kind of get shades of it. That demented carnival, like the kind of carnival that the Joker would run. You know what I mean? That kind of vibe when it comes to the songwriting. Do da 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 do do da da do da 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 do to the 2 to the 5 to the root, you know, stuff like that. It's very Mr. Bungle in its approach to the songwriting. Vocally, obviously, clearly way different. Even instrumentally, the instrumentation is different, but I'm getting a vibe of Mr. Bungle from the songwriting. It's got that creepy clown kind of vibe to it. I dig it. I absolutely dig it. I'm enjoying this. I know it when this, believe me, when this first started, for about the first 10, 15 seconds, I was just kind of like, this doesn't sound like it's going to be up my alley. But the more I've listened to it, the more it's grown on me. It's gotten to the point now where I'm actually really enjoying this. It's a fun journey. I'm curious to see where else it's going to go. I'm really curious. Let's get back into this. I like that utilization of the minor 6 and the 5. Minor 6 and the 5. I like that. That was nice. Having the minor 6 giving that opening for the vocals to come up and, you know, swoop all the way up to where they were going to go. And then it felt like we were going to go back to the root. That would have made sense, but instead we go back to the 5th and they just keep dragging out that suspense. Clever. Not 100% sure. Okay. Actually, you know what? No, I'm wrong. I do like it. I do like it. Because when the payoff finally happened and we finally got back to the root again, man, that felt good. Because we had been kept in suspense for so long that when we did finally get the resolution, man, it felt so good. Okay. I can tell you right now, no, you know what? No, I'm not going to tell you right now. I'm going to save everything for the review. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review. And, we'll talk about everything. Well, there you go, folks. That was Psychedelic Porn Crumpets with a tune called Neck.
Knights of Ni, we are but simple travelers who seek the enchanter who lives beyond these woods.
Yes, Neck. N-E-K, Neck. There you go. This was a request from Gareth Thomas. Okay, there's a few things I want to discuss here. So let's not waste time. Let's get to this and let's try to keep this under 10 minutes. Well, I'll do my best here, but I don't make any promises other than I will try my best, all right? Let's start with the score first. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.0. Yep, 8.0. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.0, what does that mean? Well, an 8.0 would translate to a great skill rating because overall, I think this was a great song. It would also get 4 out of 5 stars and an A- letter grade. Yes, an A-. So there you go, an 8.0, great skill rating, 4 out of 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? Ha ha ha! So glad you asked. Man, when this song kicked off, I ain't gonna lie, folks. The first 10 seconds in, 15 seconds in, I was just kind of sitting here going,
I got a bad feeling about this.
I don't think I'm gonna enjoy this one. I don't think this is gonna be my bag. But after about the first 30 seconds, I think is when I started to kind of actually, that was interesting. And that was interesting too. Okay, we're at this fast-paced tempo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. And we're on a straight feel, so the snare on 2 and 4. Okay, yeah, all right. And the chordal progression feels pretty good. Yeah, okay, well, you know what? Maybe it's gonna be all right. Maybe it's gonna be okay. By the time the vocals actually kicked in, man, by the time the vocals got into it, I was into it. I was absolutely into it. I absolutely fell into the groove, and I was really getting vibes from a songwriting standpoint, not from instrumentation, definitely not from vocal approach, but from songwriting. I was getting serious Mr. Bungle vibes. Serious Mr. Bungle vibes. First song that came to mind was Carousel. I mean, I was like, ooh, this is, yeah. And then they went up again, down to the 2, up to the 5, down to the root. And I was like, oh, I like that resolution. That was good. I every time they came around, I smiled a little bit inside, man. I did. I absolutely did. The vocal delivery on this, let's just get to it as I keep bringing it up. I know it's not Mike Patton. I know that. It doesn't sound anything like Mike Patton. But this vocal performance was fun. It fit this song like a glove. And in that regard, it's very much like Mr. Bungle. Every song that you hear from Mr. Bungle, the vocals fit the song. And his vocals are constantly changing from phrase to phrase and from song to song. Now, the vocal approach in this song, it did stay pretty consistent. It never really went too far in the left field. The only time it did is when he went up into that high register. That was the only time. And even then, it still fit. So I think the vocal delivery on this song was just fine. It fit the song like a glove. Instrumentally, everything sounded really good. I had no problem with anything. It's not the most impressive song that I've heard from Psychedelic Porn Crumpets. I've heard more impressive songs, more groove-centric songs. But I gotta say, this was a fun listen. It absolutely was a fun listen, and I will absolutely listen to this again. I did notice the halftime feel. It was halftime feel. They didn't actually go into halftime. What they did to make it seem like it was a little slower than halftime would normally be is they, instead of putting the snare hits on 3, they put the snare hits on 1, and that gave it a little kind of like when you have the like when you're doing double time. And you have the snares on the downbeats, and then you have the snares on the upbeats. And when you put them on the upbeats, it gives it the illusion that it's going a little bit faster, right? Same thing when you put the snare on the downbeat of 1 as opposed to the downbeat of 3 when you go into a halftime feel. When you put the snare drum on the downbeat of 1, it gives it a little bit of a slower feel. It gives the illusion, I should say. It gives the illusion of a heavier feel and of a slower feel as opposed to the snare on the downbeat of 3. It's another great trick. But they did that, and that worked really well in their favor when they went into that halftime feel. And then they went right back up into the straight time feel. No double time feel, which I'm a little surprised. I thought at that tempo they would go for it. I thought for sure they would go into a double time feel. As a matter of fact, the halftime feel was a surprise. I was kind of expecting them, instead of doing straight to half, I was expecting them to go straight to double. So nice switch, really nice switch. It threw me for a little bit of a loop, but it felt good. It felt really good. No, I have absolutely no problems with this song. None whatsoever. I love the ending. The ending makes perfect sense. Yeah, man, it feels good, sounds good, great groove, great feel, great instrumentation, great songwriting. So yeah, it's a great song overall, which is why I'm giving it this great score of 8.0. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.0, which is a great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.